Welcome to Latrobe Youth Spaces podcast. Today we have with us is
Brittany
and Danica
and myself, which my name is Taylor. Today we are going to talk about LGBT content. Danica, would you like to start us off, please?
Yep, so we're going to go through some basic definitions just for people who don't know. So Taylor, can you please describe lesbian and gay?
So, lesbian is if girls like girls, gay is if guys like guys, but they can be interchangeable a little bit. So, say if two girls like each other and they don't like the word lesbian, they can basically say, oh, look, I'm gay. Yeah, and it goes both ways, basically.
Yep, Brittany, can you define bisexual for us?
Okay, so bisexual is when you love either sex or are attracted to either sex, whether it's male or female.
Yep, and then kind of umbrella term off that is pansexual, so people who kind of look at personality more than gender, so it could just be you're a female who likes female, or you like males, or anyone in between the binary. So if they're non-binary or gender fluid, you can also be attracted to them as well.
Yeah, cool.
All right, we're going to go through some basic gender identities as well. So firstly, Brittany, can you explain cisgender?
So cisgender is when you identify with what you're assigned at birth, so male or female.
Yep. Tay, do you want to define intersex for us?
Okay, so intersex is when you're born with an extra chromosome. So I think female, to be exact, isn't it XXY? I think so.
I believe so.
Or double X. I can't remember the full things, but I'm pretty sure you're born with an extra chromosome if you're intersex, which is kind of a good thing. Like, you're just different.
Yeah, very true. So again, a term I used before, non-binary, so that's when you don't identify as male or female, it's kind of in between, which is also an umbrella term for transgender, so that's when you don't identify with the gender you were assigned at birth. So you're born male, but you identify as female, or vice versa.
Yeah, cool.
All right, so now we're kind of going to get into different things in the media that have LGBT representation, and I guess whether or not they've done it well or done it pretty poorly.
Yep.
So I think the first example we came up with was Rosa from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, yeah.
Rosa.
Rosa.
Love Rosa.
Brittany, you want to kick us off? Rosa?
Okay, so Rosa, if you haven't watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine, is a police officer, detective. For the start of the series, she was, I suppose, in a very straight relationship, sort of going through a few different straight relationships till she actually fell in love with a woman.
Yeah.
Came out to her parents.
Yep.
Which was a bit rocky at first.
It shook me, I could say.
She don't want to do too many spoiler alerts, but her parents weren't totally supportive straight away.
Yep.
But her workmates and friends were very supportive and helped her through that whole process.
Yeah, it was really good. It shook me a little bit. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think they did it really well.
Yeah, I personally haven't seen the show, but I have seen the scenes where she had a coming out story and everything, and it was hard watching the whole story with her parents, but it was awesome to see all of her police mates and everything kind of rally behind her. Which in that, also the captain, I believe.
Yeah, he's gay.
Is a gay character.
Mr. Holt, Raymond Holt. Yeah, he is gay. There was like a little joke behind, like in the in the TV series, like they were trying to find out if he was, and you're just like, look, he's got a flag. It doesn't mean anything, but it was a good sign that like I'm like, oh, I'm right. Yes, high five to myself. Yes.
Yeah, so that's a really good one. Another one Tay and I especially like is Atypical, which it's got 3 seasons currently. 4th one is due to come out soon, but over the progression of the 3 series, one of the characters over time realizes that she's gay, or actually in the show they haven't specifically said how she identifies.
No, it's just processed along as like each like episode she gets more and more into like this one of her friends that when she moved schools and that.
Yeah, so during this time she's got a boyfriend, and then she's like slowly realizing that she's got feelings for this girl, but she still loves the guy she was with. So one of those very kind of stereotypical, I guess, kind of confusion and like trying to figure things out moment.
Yeah.
But I personally think the representation there is done really well.
It has. It's really good.
It's all been positive. Another one is Pretty Little Lies.
Yeah. So I've watched the full, I think it's 8th season.
Yes.
And like at the start, you didn't think anyone was going to be in that cohort kind of area.
Yeah.
But then as the series goes on, you realise that one of the main characters comes out to her parents, and I'm pretty sure her dad didn't take it the way she wanted to go.
No, the dad was more open-minded. The mum was
the mum was very...
Took her time.
Yeah. But it was good the way, like, the mum progressed and change of heart and is very accepting at the end of the show, and it was really good.
Which is something that's very true. Sometimes it just takes time for some parents to kind of get their mind around it.
Pretty sure she got bullied in one of the seasons because of it. The chick that she was getting, like, hooking up with.
Spoiler alert, one of the girls she ends up dating was bullying her at the start because she was also struggling with coming to terms of her own sexuality. But yeah, that one actually progressed kind of quickly because I think it was season 1, episode 6, so it took 6 episodes before they had kind of acknowledged that. And yeah, it was kind of, again, most shows have coming out stories where it's like, you know, they're figuring out who they are, they come out, and it's either a positive or a negative outcome. Most shows don't generally have already established LGBT characters.
Yeah.
So it's always interesting when that happens. One show that I've watched that does that really well is Supergirl. There's the first ever transgender superhero on TV.
Oh, that's cool.
That's really good.
So in that one, it's really cool because they kind of relate, again, with Supergirl, she's an alien, so she kind of understands being different, I guess.
Yep.
So in this one, she's transgender, half human, half alien, and like grew up in this very kind of suburban town where she wasn't really accepted, and so it's like she had to deal with being half human, half alien, and being transgender.
Yeah.
And, you know, then she's a superhero. So that one's really well done. And in one of the latest episodes, I believe, I didn't have a chance to watch it yet, but they talk about how a lot of transgender people are targeted. Yeah. And especially in the US, unfortunately, a lot of transgender people are killed by people because obviously
it's very sad. But...
Yeah. But they touch on that, and, you know, they make sure to highlight that, you know, just people, and they are who they are.
Exactly. Everyone's the same in some kind of way.
Yeah. So I guess to move on to another lighter note, I don't know, are there any other shows or movies that you guys have seen that have good representation?
Love, Simon was really good. It's a movie.
Yeah.
It was heartfelt. I love it. So basically, I'm not going to spoil it if anyone hasn't seen it, but this guy, you know, I think he knows he's gay, and basically there's someone at his school that knows he's gay and, like, tries to, how would you say? Blackmail him. But at the end, it's a good result, and they meet, and he was trying to go through all the people that it was and who he met at that school. And at the end, basically, he finds out who it is, and I think they start dating.
I think so,
because it comes to the end, but I'm not going to spoil anything of who it is and that. But very heartfelt movie. I loved it.
Yes, it was. That coming out scene especially was very emotional.
Yeah.
But
he lost
very
friends
well done.
And all that kind of stuff, but then he gained friends again. So yeah.
Yes.
I think another really good one for me was Glee. I don't know if you've watched Glee.
Yes.
But
I've seen bits of Glee, but I never fully watched it. No.
Yes. Was it Montana? Was it
Santana and Brittany.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Kurt and Blaine.
Yes.
And then there was the football player as well. I can't quite
Yeah, he
remember
would
his name off the
bully
top of my head, but he was
Kurt a
bullying
lot.
Kurt.
Yeah.
And then eventually he came out. So he was struggling a lot with his sexuality.
Yeah.
So was bullying Kurt because Kurt was gay.
Yeah.
And out and had been out for a very long time.
Yeah.
And obviously his bully was struggling with not being able to do that himself.
Yeah.
Then eventually came out and Kurt actually supported his childhood bully, I suppose, in being out and what that meant. And
Yeah. It was very.
it was really good to see the turnaround on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of shows kind of touch on that where bullies kind of are like doing that to hide and, like, I guess, I don't know, as a way to like kind of, I don't know what word.
Recover themselves, I suppose.
Yeah.
Shield and barricade them off.
Yeah.
basically, yeah.
Another example where that happened was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That also
I have not
happened.
seen that in so long.
It's so good. I'm rewatching it now. But yeah, so one of the main characters, Willow, once she hits kind of college and everything and starts to kind of become more and more independent, she also realizes that she's gay and everything, and
Yeah.
that was also a very done in a very positive way.
Yeah. But
Unfortunately, it didn't have a happy ending, but I
Yeah.
won't spoil it specifically.
there was another one. I'm pretty sure you've watched it, the 100.
Yes.
Octavia, I can't remember who she was with at the time, but she came out to most people.
No, it was. I don't believe it was Octavia. I think
It was Octavia.
It was Clark, wasn't it?
Or maybe it was Clark. Yes, it was Clark.
Yeah, it was Clark.
I haven't watched in a while.
Yeah, so it was Clark and one of the main characters, Lexa.
I was trying to think of the name then. Yeah, yep, Lexa. And I was very surprised when it happened. I'm like, oh wow.
Yeah, that was one I don't think many people were expecting.
No.
I personally picked it, but
I didn't. I'm just like, look, that's actually really cool.
yeah,
But I love like all the movies and TV shows that are coming out lately that are bringing more of the LGBT stuff into it, which is very like it's coming in a positive, not a negative,
yeah,
which is a great thing for today's society.
yeah, definitely. And another one, I don't know if you guys have seen Shadowhunters.
I've seen a little bit of Shadowhunters, yeah.
Yeah, there was characters in that. I think it was, I can't remember the characters' names, but it was a gay couple and that got a lot of positive reactions from fans.
Yeah.
And that one, Clark and Lexa, the fandom on that one was that passionate about it that, again, unfortunately didn't have a happy ending. But because of the ending it had, it sparked this massive like uproar of fans who were like so passionate about this couple and what they represented
Yeah.
that they built a whole convention around them.
You know what the one we've missed is Orange is the New Black.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Again, some of our viewers, maybe not listeners, sorry, not very appropriate, but
Yeah, there's some.
there is good representation in that show as well.
Yes. Especially between Alex and
Piper.
That's it. Was a like on and off relationship, but it was really cute.
Yeah, that's one that's also based on a true story,
Yeah.
loosely.
Oh yeah, kind of, yeah. Brittany, have you seen any more movie kind of things or TV shows that people kind of... What about Will and Grace? Have you watched Will and Grace?
No, I haven't actually.
Yeah, see, no.
We're missing the main person from Will and Grace.
Yeah, Danny from New Space absolutely loves Will and Grace. But that is a good one.
Yeah. So, what I know of it, I think there's... Oh, I wouldn't even have a clue.
There's two gay male characters.
Yeah, I'm just trying... I don't know it off the top of my head. I
Yeah.
haven't seen it in a while. But there was... if anyone's seen How I Met Your Mother, Barney in it is
Oh, yeah.
actually a gay guy
Yeah.
playing a straight man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they touch on it with his brother actually being gay in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Barney struggling with the concept of that. him having a husband,
Yeah.
and everything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one
It's
was
quite
really,
interesting
really
that I
cool.
did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very well done.
Yeah. Another one that a lot of people didn't know was Sheldon from Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sheldon.
that actor who also.
I love
He
Sheldon.
played a straight role, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're doing pretty well as well.
Yeah. Well, Blaine from Glee. He's a straight male.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
yet,
He is.
played a gay character. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, wow.
Which is majority of actors who.
And they play him
Delicious.
like really like you just like yeah.
Yeah.
Playing them really well. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Most of the time when you see that, it's always good to see how passionate they are and how like seriously they take
Yeah.
representing a community like fairly and
And it's so good, like
accurately.
it's such a positive outcome.
Yeah. So like for example, the character who's transgender superhero, the actress is actually transgender herself.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so in a lot of shows now, they're trying to make sure that the actors they hire for LGBT roles are actually LGBT.
Yeah.
That's like, for example, another superhero show, Batwoman. So
Yep.
Ruby Rose plays the main character, and the character is lesbian, as so is Ruby Rose. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
people
good.
are trying to make sure the community's represented
Yeah.
well.
And it's good how they do it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's all the time we have today. So thank you for listening in, and we will catch you next time. Thank you.
All right, see you.
Thank you.